Welcome back to a new video. This beginning part, or this team in general, was the team I did for the updated fantasy draft, or how-to anyways, and it's a really good squad. Oh, hey, Deshaun Kaiser, how you doing? Green Bay Packer, how you doing? Bye. But anyways, we kind of, decided to go on and do the bad fantasy team instead. So this team is kind of, useless at the point of right now, so definitely want to try and see if we can rebuild it, because I don't even know if it really needs to be rebuilt, but we're going to use this team. We're not going to let this team go to waste, because it's a great team, and we need to do something with it. It's a great squad. Don't really know how much more we need to do, but obviously we'll see what we can do, see if there's anything at all that we can upgrade. I mean, we landed one hell of a draft at the end of the day, but there's still obviously needs and things that can be upgraded, of course. So Deshaun Kaiser is still technically a rookie, so I'm going to keep him as the starter, of course. I think Kamara and Cohen could both stay as running backs on this team. Wendell Smallwood, however, will more than likely be traded. I'm okay with the wide receiver core. Tight end, now that's a position I would like to upgrade, but if not, Shaheen will start. Offensive line, what else do we have here? I mean, I think we're good. How many line? We have 2 linemen, 3, 4, 5, and Jason King kind of counts as one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen his stats, but holy Krazeeple. It's not even a word. Oh my God, look at his eyes. He looks way too happy to be here. Like, way too happy. Is that our Monty Bryant? God damn it, it's not good when you know these things, me. What team has who, and who is worse than they were before. Kind of like in the Ravens pick here. Not a superb team in Sim. What's their projection? I don't know if that's actually, I don't know if these are actual true projections or not. Can I just give these all straight up? It should work, right? There we go. I mean, I think we're ready to go. I mean, as long as the lineup's set, I think we're A-okay. By the way, if you... But, by the way, if you guys do rebuilds, do you guys play the drill and then sim with that drill? Because I think that's what you're supposed to do, right? I never did that before. Defensive back and linebacker, I think that sounds about right. I'm gonna play these, try to get gold. I mean, I'm no guarantees. No. Wow, what a play. Is that Marcus Lattimore? Nice. Wow, what a pick by Adrian Amos. It was a little sneaky play, getting Adrian Amos. I don't even remember what pick we got him, but the safeties last a lot longer than the corners. Oh, well, there's a couple of safeties that can play in mean corner, so, you got to keep your eye out for those guys. The old fantasy draft. But yeah, let's go into the regular season. We have, 3 first-round picks? I mean, this should be a walk. Big decision, and that big decision is pretty... I don't know if that's actually easy, because Deshaun Kaiser is a low overall, and some of our players are a little bit lower on the overall side, but statistically, just thinking about how good the future looks for this team, we're a top 5 team, but that comes down to winning one damn season. I don't know how you win a season, but doing well one season. Take a look at that old draft story. Middle linebacker Devontae Billingsley out of Stanford. He's a martial artist. It's a guy who draws policemen. Sorry for the lame joke. 24 years old. Lame player. Not really, but 24 is like a big shot through the heart, and you're too late. Like, he's actually way too late. Like, he should have started like a year or 2 before. Isn't it shock, not shot? We have some negotiations, and none of them are good. I'll take T's, though. I'll probably sign like a 5-year deal. None of these guys are good. We'll see if we keep any of them other than T. Hayes. News stories. Monte Bethea has won the Heisman. That's a new name. I've never seen Bethea. The cornerback. Slap the old star on him. At least never seen it in an AI sim. Speaking of AI sims, I let the AI scout. And I haven't really taken a good look at what we have here, but just from first glance, it doesn't look too spectacular. Especially nothing in the later rounds. Oh, nah, it's a bait player. Did we make the playoffs? Surely we did. Or maybe we didn't. We didn't. Okay, so obviously I knew the truth. I'm not going to say we should have kept our draft pick. but I think we should have kept our draft pick. 5-11, we traded to who? The Ravens? Where are the Ravens? Of course the Ravens made the playoffs with that terrible roster. Gotta love it, huh? The Colts, Texans. And then we had the Seahawks. Okay, 7-9 at least. Don't know the other teams. I mean, we already, you know, kind of know the gist of it, so let's just make sure let's just take a look at what we actually have. So we didn't have the Seahawks. We had Baltimore, Kansas City, and Washington. All teams that I believe have made the playoffs. That's cool. I mean, you know, the Ravens definitely deserved it with their roster, you know. Clearly. We were the second worst team in the league. How? Don't know. Let's take a look at the stats. So the rushing yards were like, or the touchdowns and whatnot for rushing were insane. Ross had 1,000 yards, but only 3 touchdowns. The touchdowns, passing-wise, weren't really great at all. Defensively, Willis had 11. Cox had 9. Picks and all that. See, this is how my mood goes down. Like, it's just like, you know, why? Why do we have to do these things? Not even going to look at who won the awards. We'll just know if we have a lot of XP. John Ross didn't win Offensive Rookie of the Year, I would assume. I think what it is was the Pro Bowl. Not going to have to look because John Ross could have won Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm so devastated. Like, I just... nothing wants to go my way. Where is he? Really wasn't on the Offensive Rookie of the Year list? Damn, son. So we do have a little bit of XP, but we'll deal with that later. We don't have any contracts anytime soon. I think. Hopefully not. Free agency is going to be pretty much useless. Probably not even going to... Maybe I'll sign someone just for the hell of it. Of course, the Redskins are in the playoffs, or the Super Bowl as well. God damn it, stop. Leonard Griffith. No guarantee there, though. It was great. No guarantee. Moving on, who wins it? Probably the Redskins, right? Come on, show me the Redskins. So I have the 32nd pick in the draft. Threw my 2nd overall pick away. Redskins are defeated. Sweet. Number 32, guaranteed. We did the worst we could have possibly done for trading. No. No. Of course, the one guy I kind of want to keep, David Sharp, and he wants a contract. So no, thank you. Lads, tell me how free agency goes for you. Just kidding. Don't call again. Don't want to hear from you. That's later down the line. You come back. I can't disrespect Gary, though. Gary's my guy. Or Jerry. Whatever. I mean, he's my guy. I still don't know his damn last name. Ed Reynolds. Slow dev. No thank you, bro. A 21-year-old corner getting signed for a 7-year, about $8 million deal. I mean, like we said, really nothing there at all. Greg Zuerlein, I mean, that's the one thing you might get is a fullback or a kicker. But that's a position we really don't need at the moment. Got Justin Tucker and some other guy. I got to get my trade downs going, you know, my trade downs. Jesus. Number 11 would have been nice from the Seahawks. Number 22, number 30, and number 32. By far the worst I've ever had in any fantasy draft for draft picks. At the end of the day, obviously, it wasn't easy because there was no guarantee on who was who and where was who and who am I and where are you. Then I'll take this. There we go. Brendan Davis. Whoo. Could we not trade up again? Going Brendan Davis, superstar dev. I actually can't tell what he is. Is he actually a pass rusher? He's definitely a pass rusher. Maybe I'm not super happy with that. Maybe I can develop him into a coverage linebacker, though. Let's go. No. Let's go to the Broncos, though, because we want Myrie. First round for Income Deach. Huh. Too easy. Fullbacks are random. Defensive tackles are not. Where's Myrie? Superstar dev corner. I mean, not going to happen. If he's good, I actually want a refund for this game. Like, 78 overall, normal dev. Much better talent, though, than the old Income DJ. So we're going to go to number 30. This will be our 3rd first-round pick, drafted. This tight end is way too good to pass up. This is one of the best tight ends I'll ever draft, I would say. Normal dev, but look at the speed on a 6'5 tight end. 88 speed, 88 excel. 80 agility. I mean, he's a god. What's his rank in the league already? 40th ranked tight end. I'd beg to differ. Running back, he's a mid-third. I'm gonna take him. 80 overall. Supposed to go number 1 overall. All right, so we drafted the best talent in the league, or in the draft, and he was actually really good. He might replace Tariq Cohen. Tariq Cohen could be traded for a draft pick, probably. I thought I had a second round pick. Wait, what? I could have sworn I had 2 second-round picks. Let's take a look at the old draft recap. I literally don't know like who we want, or who we would have wanted. So Schmokel is decent, but the top 4 picks, very solid picks. I don't know if any of them had any sort of dev other than Davis. Yeah, none of them had dev except for Davis, the guy that we don't even know if we want. He's a good pick. He's old. He's a steal and a half. He's supposed to go early first. We got him 16. He slipped a bit. How good was this draft in general, though? Let's take a look. Mickey. Ooh, what a player. What a player. Show my Mickey. Well, Murray, good player. Coverage, kind of, maybe, actually. I don't know. Coco Skinner, decent. Sharon Ba. Barry Walsh, number 1 overall. Quick dev. Not a bad player, just debatable. Debatable pick there. Tucker Blackburn. Oh, wow. Somehow this guy, like, I didn't look at the actual combine grade and like numbers, but this guy's actually better than the guy we took. Huh. I actually thought we would have easily grabbed the best lineman in the draft, or tight end in the draft, but that's just not true. That guy is definitely better than our guy. Taquan Dixon, quick dev, good player. Harvey Graham, good player. Ooh, a little couple of picks here from the Jags. Not bad, not bad. Cujo, very good. Just normal dev. Avery Pointer, normal dev. Bennett Gordon, not bad. DeAndre Wilford. I mean, there's some decent players in this draft. Nothing like blow your pants off and touch your willy, but slow dev. Wow. Onaberger, whatever his name is. Jeffrey Haas. Good overall, slow dev, though, which is it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm trying to find that, like, cornerback. Billingsley, 80 overall, superstar dev. Great player news. Hit power is going to be low. Definitely worth the pick at 11, though. Not even a question about it. Oh, there he is, the corner, I believe. Monte Bethea. I almost missed him because he's such a low overall. What overall pick was he? 21st in the... Ugh. I mean, I like the catching, though. I don't know how many corners have 80 catching. So he's got some of those stats. He is 6... Ooh, he's 24 and he's 6 foot. I don't like that agility either. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one. I don't know how to peg that one, like, at all. I don't like him, but at the same time, I can't really say that it wasn't a good pick. And there's our pick. So year one, not even close to the way we expected it to go. Didn't really even draft that many great players in this last draft, but hopefully it will be better. right, I guess. So the draft is over. Our team is over. Not really, but what's happening? I'm definitely going to trade Tariq. It's not that I don't think Tariq's a good player. It's just happening. We just got him. He's a great backup. Might even be better than Cohen. 84 carrying. Cohen actually did get a lot of XP, though. We spent it on quick dev. He still has 13K. Is there anyone else that we forgot that has XP or something that we don't know about? Is that the guy we just got? He's a coverage. He's not a coverage guy. I guess that's what, I guess we decided that he is. So we have a couple of guys that we can trade. Willis, Tariq Cohen. I don't know what our draft pick situation is looking like, but hopefully we have a better year. Perry Nelson will be our fullback, more than likely. Some older names in here. Thaddeus Collier, no thank you. See, almost all of the rookie DTs in free agency are so bad because DT is a super easy position to inflate an overall. Like, this guy probably goes to, what? Almost a 90? Not 90, an 80 at DT. That being said, I will be taking him. So all of them are, one overall within each other. We're going to go for the best available. So I would assume this, just off the bat, this guy would be the best guy because he's the slowest. Meaning they probably gave him the lesser, or the better of stats elsewhere. Although I don't know if that's true. I'm kind of liking this guy the best. Ooh, this guy the best. The lowest overall guy might be the best. We actually don't need... we actually don't need any of those DTs. Is Myrie's the best? Oh, man, this is so bad. I forgot that it's a fantasy draft, so, like, I don't know where anyone is. Ooh, the Cardinals have Anthony Barr. I'm not a huge Anthony Barr fan in Madden. Usually never develops, but I would go for him. So Cardinals are an option. Surely a guy like Sean Lee shouldn't cost that much, right? Damn it. I mean, he's still a great player. He's 90 overall. He'll last another year after this, but I didn't think it was going to go straight up. Either way, I'm actually not too mad with that. So we have 2 first-round picks. We still have Tariq Cohen. Let's get rid of the old Cohen for a first-round pick if we can. But, I mean, look at this. Like, maybe I did. I mean, how does this team win the Super Bowl, lads? How? Come on. That is not a Super Bowl team. I mean, I love Shazier there, but how is that a Super Bowl team? It's not. Give you a 3rd round next year. There you go. There you go. You win. Not me. Just draft him. He's not bad. Yeah, there you go. My big idea for getting a good linebacker was Sean Lee. What a genius. In all fairness, it was cheap. A guy like Willis barely goes for a 1st round, probably. It was actually a really good decision. I'm just hoping John Ross can go up. Good old Pro Bowl kick returners. Gotta love them. Jared Davis should actually be pretty decent. Thing is, with Jared Davis, his coverage stats are actually really bad. See those coverage stats? 48 man, 54 zone. What the hell do they expect me to do with that? Schmokel, stop it. My dude Schmokel is trying to steal the starting job from Forrest. Alright, so here we go. I think we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Alvin Kamara's nice. Halpin, what's happening? Quarterbacks are good to go. Defensively, Sean Lee, Deion Jones, and Jared Davis. I mean, that's a good lineup. Sean Lee is going to be nice. You know, if he gets a little too slow for linebacker, he's going to make a sick safety. Obi Melifonwu should start over Marcus May, but at this point, I don't know who even has the more years in. They both didn't do well. Corners are superb. Defensive line. Did we not settle that? No, we did. Big decision. Last year was playoffs. This year's playoffs. Never give up your dreams till they're over. Which it could be over again soon. So we actually have some negotiations. Cody Whitehair. I always thought he had quick dev. Does he not? So Kevin King. Kevin King really shouldn't even be getting a contract, but he's kind of cheap and he's a beast in size. Derek Rivers really should get a contract because he's decent. Cody Whitehair. I think I'm going to let him go. I'm going to let him go. I think we can easily... Adam Shaheen might stay, actually. Some of these guys are actually kind of tough to let go. I'm not used to that kind of pressure. People tell me age doesn't matter. Look at how much it's going to cost me to get his finesse move from 80 plus. Like, it's all about the age. The older you get, the higher, the more expensive it is as well. Age is huge in Madden. You know what's a really funny word? Feng shui. Quarterback. Oh, I thought it said was arrested. I was like, what? Daniel Fiegels is awarded the Heisman after leading one of the most electrifying offenses in all of college football. And I'm not mistaken, this quarterback actually is really solid. Like, we don't need a quarterback, but if we have a pick right here, I think we're going to take him. Vertical threat. The only threat he is to my damn salary cap and goddamn insanity. God damn it, I ruined it. Did we make the playoffs? We don't know. We don't know yet. Yeah, we do. We know. 11-5 is the best in the division, and wasn't good enough for a bye week, which is kind of shocking if we're going to be honest. Oh, if we would have beat the Patriots, I bet you we would have had a bye week. Let's take a look. Thing is, in a fantasy draft, a lot of the teams are going to be pretty similar. So you can see in this division alone, the worst was 7-8-1. Nope, we would have definitely had a bye week. Best team is 11-4-1. 11-4-1 was the best in this conference, and we would have had the best rate overall. Good job there, team. This was the season we had, though. 37 touchdowns, 15 picks, 5,500 yards. I don't know why you didn't do that year one, but okay. Halpman, nowhere near as good as Cohen. Kamara, great season, even better this year. Damn, John Ross had the touchdowns this year, but under 1,000 yards. Cooper, 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns. Gideon, nothing too spectacular. Blocking, pretty solid, actually. Sack totals, absolutely nothing. Are you serious, lads? That is not good. The pick totals are actually pretty decent. Kicking, only missed 4. Punting, 46.3. This is actually a big one now. Please. John Ross, 773 with a touchdown. So you had over 1,000 total. Offensively, 4th in offensive yardage. I know I repeated myself there. Defense, 17th. So do I think we're a team that can win the Super Bowl this year? I do, because it's a fantasy. But if it wasn't, maybe not. Please, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Gideon was number 2, really. Okay. Defensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 and 3 for that one as well. That really sucks. Did we even get a single award? Damn it. What are the XP totals? John Ross, I mean, it appears. I mean, I just got one of his goals, kind of like Cooper did. Ramczyk got a goal. It appears that Ross maybe made the Pro Bowl again. Defensively, like literally no XP, but at least the receivers have some, and that's one of our bigger needs at the moment. So after John Ross gets these upgrades, he should be, or this course should be good enough to win a Super Bowl. So the offense definitely got a little bit of a boost, but Kaiser's still only an 86 overall. Kamara's almost a 99. Cooper 93 overall, 89 for Ross, 83 for Smith-Schuster. Usually Juju Smith-Schuster is really good for me, but just not getting it done here. I don't know. Going against the Browns, obviously their team name means literally nothing, so have no idea what their team looks like. So one thing about these fantasy rebuilds, it's fun, but also a little annoying because we have no idea unless we actually go into their team, say, should they have even won? And that's a lot of work to like look at every single opponent. It's like, oh, we lost to the Patriots by 7. That makes sense. To the Patriots, you look at their roster and they're like the Browns. Obviously, most teams are going to be pretty similar, but obviously we did get a lot younger of players. Ooh, is a little snow game. 17-3. I will say it doesn't matter, but it does matter because if you can see right now, we're down and we're not going to be able to make this comeback. I'm only slow simming because we lost like a total of 8 minutes on this game. Defense is literally not doing anything. Don't get me wrong, the offense hasn't been great. Look at offense just lost it for us. Well, our first playoff game has a pretty decent squad, and we lose 17-38 to the Browns. I don't even want to watch that. I mean, Kaiser didn't even do that bad. He just, his completions weren't super great. Kamara was basically irrelevant. Well, he wasn't irrelevant. He just didn't run the damn ball enough. You can't win the game. Let's get back to it. You can't win the game when you allow over like 50 carries and still lose 38-17. That's ridiculous. That is so poor. So we took the L. We're going to play at least one more season. Maybe another one after that. We'll see, though. Damn it. I thought we found one. I thought we found one of those sneakies. But we didn't. Of course we didn't. I think we do actually have. So who wins? The Jags win over the Rams by 3. All right. So we have some re-signings. Cody Whitehair did upgrade himself a little bit. What's the tag? A 3.8 mil tag? Okay, so clearly the fantasy draft is quick dev. I think we could find better. Oh, wait, no, we don't even need this guy. I forgot we're not even starting him. Quick dev, lads, I'm telling you, it gets me every time. So I see someone with quick dev, and I'm like, whoa, quick dev. We don't even really need a good tight end, so let everyone go except for Whitehair. The old Tagaroo, 3.8 mil. That's a big savings, even though he probably won't start. We'll find someone, I would assume. Free agency. Not a good sign when our fullback's the number 1. Rod Johnson, a bunch of people offering on him. I could see why. Who is this Zach Banner guy? He's actually really sick. He's slow as hell, but he's big. He's actually awesome. Love players like that. Look at this guy, Ballantyne with a T-Y-N-E. Redskins obviously overpaying for him. That's what the Redskins do. Redskins love to be the Redskins, don't they? Not really seeing any like great players here. Gritty Everett's a free agent. It's just so weird because you'll see some of these younger guys that shouldn't even like ever hit free agency. I don't know even why they make it. Drill Peppers though, quick dev. Drill Peppers has found his way here. Scrub. Whoa. Whoa. A 7. I've never seen a tight end hit a 7 anything. Holy crap. He's a late first. Don't need a tight end, but I might have to draft him. So what's the picks? What's the picks looking like? Number 2, number 5, and number 17, I believe. So the Colts are looking like the best for me. Give me the first overall projection next year. Colts quarterback. They do not. Packers quarterback. Ravens quarterback. Does nobody need a quarterback? This quarterback is insane. Fiegels is so good, but obviously I don't need him. It's too late for that. It's too late for that road. I think we're already set. Where's our right outside linebacker? Was he a late first? Late first. What about the wide receiver? Late first. What about the corner? Late first. What about the tight end? Late first. Okay, so if we can play this draft out properly, we can draft 4 players in the first round. That's the dream here, kids. It's 98 overall, 95 for McCaffrey. Oh, my Lord. We've moved on 11 spots to gain a second round next year. I think that's a fair trade. For them, for sure. I don't know about us, though. We moved down 6 spots with the Cards to gain their next year third. We might need to make a trade up. So, Fiegels goes number 9 to the Cards. I mean, that was a great trade up. Great trade up for them. We have 3 straight picks here. Who do we want is the question. The answer is pretty simple, I think. Hawkins being the biggest of needs. Hawkins, superstar dev. 81 overall, amazing player. A lot better than I thought he was going to be as well. Great star player. Juju Smith-Schuster obviously has to move back now. Now, what's our other biggest need? We don't really need the cornerback, but we need someone for the future. Here's Muhammad. Superstar dev, number 3 overall. Took him 16. Great player. Now here at 17, what do we need? We need a linebacker more than anything. Because we still see that this tight end isn't technically going to be gone yet. Travion Pleasant. I would say quick dev. Yep, quick dev. 70 overall, great coverage linebacker. So, literally all we have to do is trade up to the Giants, which we don't even have to. But we want this tight end, so we're going to take him. He's got to have slow dev, right? I mean, has to be. Absolutely has to be slow dev. Third round next year is probably reaching a little bit, but I don't care. We have our tight end. We have liftoff. Do we have a 90 speed tight end? Have we cracked the 90 speed code? Let's find out in a second. Where is he? Broderick Rogers. The fastest tight end you'll ever see in any draft. He's at 267 as well. What's the speed? 88 EA. No. No. Don't get me wrong. 90 XL, 87 agility. Insane. What's his normal? What's his normal? What's his normal? Oh, it's Dev. Fucking idiot. 18th pick. Took him 18. He's supposed to go 16. Great pick. The fact that they didn't give me 89 and 90. It's disrespectful, but it is what it is. So, 88 speed for both of them. Despite the fact that the new guy we got ran like a 4.48, while Gideon ran like a 4.54. I mean, I get the Excel was a little higher, but really, 2 Excel points, not a single speed. I don't know if you'll ever see someone break that number. I don't think it's possible. I really don't think it's possible to crack 90 speed at a tight end. Late second, we'll take Kim. Slow dev, but a 77 overall. Not a bad player. Definitely worth the pick. Early third, don't need him, but we're going to take him anyways. Superstar dev, 75 overall. 21. Damn, son. That's intriguing. Early fourth, Derwin Harden. Slow dev, 77 overall. I'm not sure where all these slow devs are coming from, but we did have an insane first round, so I don't mind. Ooh, thank God, because I don't think we have another pick until the 7th round, so let's make sure there's no one here before we do trade away. Craig Rodriguez. 24 years old. Another slow dev. EA, stop. Took the guy we wanted. They did. Damn it. The old Ravens. That guy's going to be great, too. Let's trade away everything else now. So the first round, quite possibly in potential-wise, the greatest first round ever played. 15, 16, and 17, and 18. Superstar dev Jameel Hawkins, starter. Muhammad, third string. More than likely. To be fair, we could move Amos back to safety. Pleasant, starter. Rogers, I don't know. We'll see what can he play tight end or wide receiver maybe. And everyone else, insane. Insane. Just slow dev for some of these guys. Tavius Sayers. Is there anyone that we really remember being like super great? Oh, Fiegels, there you go. 78 overall. Superstar dev. He's honestly not much better than the guy we had. Just throw that out there. Carlos Polly Dixon. Interesting name. Not as good as our guy. Not even close. Ben Finesse. Donata Finesse, whatever his name is. Them. Great player. Really great. I was going to debatably get him, but we didn't need a pass rusher that much. Corey Furio, better than our guy. Great player. Our guy's still great, though. Taylor Cole. Who I really want to see is that damn wide receiver. Wisniewski. Great player. Wow. Leftwich. I did not think there was another corner. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, Leftwich was the only other decent corner, I think. Ravens. Baden. Normal, but he's a 76 overall. Is this the guy? No, it's not. He's still a great wide receiver, though. Was it Reed? It was. LaJarvis Reed. A very insane wide receiver. What's his agility? 90. Wow. For potential, he's one of the better ones. I mean, 6'5", that's... I'm actually going to call him the best tall wide receiver I've seen. I would actually say that's probably safe to say. Don't know if I've ever seen someone with that kind of potential, those kind of stats at 6'5" and 21 years old. That's crazy. And not a whole lot of insane talent in the draft, but there were still some decent players, obviously. Go on to potentially the final season. We'll see. Potentially the final season, though. Thing is, this Holmberg, he's 21 years... What up, my Holmberg? 21 years old. But Kaiser, man, he's still good. But Holmberg wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. All those stats, he would get like 100K. Puts him at Kaiser and then some. But if he doesn't, that's the risk you pay. Nah, I think Kaiser stays. Let's make our moves, though. We have quite a bit that we need to move around at this point. And I know Gideon's like 2 years older, but tight end actually isn't super easy to work up. We have Gideon with a full year under the belt. So I think we're just going to keep Gideon as a starter with Rodgers right behind him. I'll take a look at the roster, though, to see if he has any chance to play wide receiver. I highly doubt it, but you never know. It's actually going to be really expensive to get these two swapped. But if number 26, number 58, and Witherspoon, a really damn good corner. He's like 24 years old, 6'3", like almost 80 overall for number 2 and number 34 from the Texans. That was number 2 overall. It was a huge help for us, so got to reward them with stealing their pick. We definitely need to put in Hawkins at number 3. Juju Smith-Schuster, I mean, I know 82 overall is not bad, but definitely by far the worst I've ever had him do. Like, he's normally like almost a 95, 99 by now. But just not happening. It's just not happening for him on this one. You know, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes we just can't get it up. Surely we have another lineman. It's Lamb again. God, Lamp, what are you doing? Turn on. My boy Lamp constantly giving his position up to Smokel. Little Schmokler. I mean, he's nothing. What are you doing? Sean Lee playing some free safety. It's honestly, I know his overall's high, but I'm honestly like skeptical because he's really slow. We'll see, though. I mean, we have our team set, assuming we have, like, something decent for roster number 43. We're going to need a couple more than that. Oh, I forgot to go into free agency. A 84 overall fullback. Welcome to the squad. Surely we're headed right back to the playoffs, right? So we have to re-sign the likes of Justin Tucker and Mark King. Both players that are near and dear to my heart, so obviously I will be remaining and retaining them. And I don't see anyone else that really matters too much. Marcus May, perhaps. Don't know anyone else, though. Simming to the playoffs. Who do we got? Who do we got? What do we got? Are we doing well? Did we win the playoffs? Did we win the Super Bowl? Did we even make it to the playoffs? We did. 11-5. There we go. Schedule of the team. No, that's not what we're looking for. There we go. Show you guys the scheme because, you know, there's certain reasons why maybe we should show you. There you go. Offense, that's our style, is zone run. I mean, it worked out all right, so I'm not going to touch it, but okay. Interesting. Deshaun Kaiser, 5K yards, 44 touchdowns, 14 picks. Kamara, a little bit down on a year, but still an amazing year nonetheless. Receiving, Gideon actually had a really good year. Ross did not. Hawkins did pretty well. Amari was solid. Really good year for Amari Cooper. Sack totals, finally some decent ones, it appears. 15.5 for Cox, 10 for Myrie. What about picks? We've seen it already. Bubba Baker, 7 picks. Just out of nowhere. Tucker, kind of a down year. King, kind of a down year. Kick returns, Kamara had 2 before I benched him for Hawkins. Hawkins had 1. Ross had 2. Jesus. 5 kick return touchdowns on the season. That's really good. 4th offensive yardage. Defensive 19, so we're getting worse on defense. Sean Kaiser, there it is. Number 1 overall MVP. Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Jared Davis. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Hawkins. That's insane. Defensive Rookie of the Year, our guy was Muhammad. He didn't really even play. Kaiser, best quarterback. Best wide receiver, clearly Amari. Offensive line, close. D-line, Cox was number 2. Best DB, Shirley? No, number 2. Damn. Either way, we're looking at some great XP, so let's go on. I would say this is definitely going to be our last season because we're not going to get much better after this. Let's go on. Look at the XP totals. Pretty solid XP. Deshaun Kaiser. Should be a nice little 94 at least, right? That deep accuracy, though. Is it really worth upgrading? I mean, it's more important than throw, isn't it? 96 overall. There you go. So this is the roster we're going to be going into the playoffs with. Got a bye week, which is nice. Gideon, 91 overall. So a couple of the decisions we are close to making. Gladly we didn't, although we didn't have Rodgers at number 2, which sucks. But Gideon's a 91 overall. Kaiser's a 97. Obviously, you take away the 1 bonuses. But very worth it keeping the guys in that we did. Linebackers, did Pleasant get benched halfway through the season for Anderson? Or was it the moment? I was wondering why it felt weird that we didn't have a Defensive Rookie of the Year. Damn, that's a huge mistake. When I signed Ryan Anderson, he must have taken over for Pleasant. Oh well, what can you do? Pelican Lee is 91 overall. I mean, we're a solid team going against the Raiders. We should be like near a 95 or better already at 95. We didn't even get the XP boast. It's probably a 96, 97 overall by now. Another snow game here. Forgot to change the quarter length again. Hopefully that doesn't affect us because we do have a much better team. They're driving. They get 3. We get down the field. We get 7. Defense makes a play. We are up in the second quarter. 28-17. This has been a wild one so far. And 23-28. Defense. Thank God defense made a play. Offense, come on. This zone run is not good. I don't know how we had such a good season with it because watching it in action right now, it doesn't look good. Too much running. There you go. Like, mix in the pass a little. I know you got Kamara. Is that a win? It's not a win. Defense makes it a win, though. 31-23. There we go. Not a pretty win, but a win. MVP of the league wasn't too great, but he didn't make any mistakes. Alvin Kamara literally took the team, carried it all the way to the finish line. Good stuff. Defensively, nothing too spectacular. Picks, nothing crazy. Let's go on and see what we got. Going against the Jags, who I believe won the Super Bowl last year. Don't know if I feel good about that. We should be a much higher overall than them, though. 96 to their 90, so overall-wise, we should win this. But EA-wise, we're probably going to still win, but barely. So defense makes a play, but defense makes a play for both sides. Start of the second quarter, we are down 7, down 4 now. Defense is doing a damn good job. Like, their defense is doing well as well, but we have a better offense, I would assume. Start of the third quarter, we are up 3. Our defense so far, other than there, has been pretty masterful. They've done exactly what they need to. Up 3 again. Defense on 3rd and 5 gets the stop. And then once again, the offense hands it away. Like, not only does the offense hand it away, the offense literally hands points away because the field position is way too good not to score on. Up 3 again. Defense clutches up again. Can the offense... Literally, the offense is a broken record. The defense is so clutch, though. I might have to change this zone run stuff. Thankfully, the defense was masterful in this game. 24-21, we did not deserve the win at all. Do go to the Super Bowl, though, but still, did not deserve to win. Offense was terrible. Kaiser had 3 touchdowns, but the defense set the whole game up. Really, Alvin Kamara, insane. Gideon, really good game. Wow. 3 touchdowns for a tight end. Not bad at all. Defense was just so good. McManus missed 2 field goals for them, too. Wow. How the world changes. I don't know if I've ever seen a defense play better than that, though. against the reigning Super Bowl champions. That's the game we get. Insanity. Who are we playing against? The Cardinals. I think that's who they played last year as well. Super Bowl preview. Let's take a look at this. See how the Cardinals did it. Cardinals 21-14, 28-24. Do they not have to play? They did not have to play in the wild card either. They're looking good, lads. Looking good. See what their overall is. 96 to their 89. I don't know why we didn't have a better season. I think we might have a really good division, actually. Which is shocking, because this is clearly not the best division in football at all. Take away the Patriots, and it'll be the worst division of all time. Like, it's already really bad. But obviously the Patriots hold that thing up like a moaf. Haven't played with this team one bit, and they're giving us a chance. Let's take that chance, shall we? Jonathan Ross. Jonathan Ross gets the 22-yard line. Not bad. I'll throw a ball around once. Why not? Don't know if I believe in this particular run, but yeah, screw it. Why not? Oh, my God. Oh, I almost broke that free. Kamara's sick. Jailbreak screen. They don't look like they're covering it. Damn it, one to beat. A little slippery offense here. Tight end's wide open. He's fast. About to say, I need to get myself one of these on the Legacy. You know, we have Eifert, but I want a guy that I can develop. So, I mentioned it before when we signed him that he might only last a year or two. Could be the year we get rid of him. We'll see. Kaiser with the strong arm. He's gone. That strong arm of Kaiser is right in there. Perfection. Wasting all the possessions they are, but technically so are we, with every single drive coming down to a field goal. Points are nice, but, I mean, look at that. There you go. Nice touchdown. Start of the fourth quarter. I believe we have the ball. Nowhere to go. Only up by 4. Defense, obviously way too good. And look at this. 78-yard touchdown to Gideon, the tight end. Oh, Lord, that is beautiful. It's not over, and what a kick. A 57-yard nailer from Tucker, and I think that is the super... Ooh, Kaiser. That is not an MVP-like play, my dude. Luckily, he's got an amazing supporting cast, and we win the Super Bowl with our Fantasy Bills team. This actually fits really well, too, because I don't even know how many teams... I don't even know if we did the Bills this year. This might be the first technical time. Damn. Kaiser almost threw that game away, but the defense, so clutch. So clutch. How many field goals did Tucker make? Tucker might have to be on the thumbnail for this. Even though last time I said someone needs to be on the thumbnail, though Jason Verrett got completely snubbed. Sometimes I just forget. I'm sorry, lads. I just do. Is that good old Matt Ryan? Cardinals quarterback was Matt Ryan, I believe. Can we see the MVP? It might have been Gideon. I'd put the money on Gideon because he had over 100 yards. Not going to show it? Oh, no, it's because we actually played. They probably show a couple of stats. Kamara was actually sick. I really love Kamara. Getting in a couple of nice plays. Where's the bomb? There it is. The bomb to Cooper. And the Super Bowl MVP was Kamara. If Kamara's not on the thumbnail, I'm going to be very mad at myself. Like, Kamara literally averaged... Well, not average, but if we were to win 2 or 3 games in the playoffs every year, he would get over 2,000 rushing yards every single season. That's how good he was. He was so good. The guys that were on the podium all deserve to be up there. If I could personally change anyone out, I would probably change out Jared Davis for... And I think I think it's actually perfect. I think that's the perfect setup. Let's take a look at the actual Super Bowl stats. Give our little outro and get the hell out of here. It's Matt Ryan through 2 picks. Kamara, I don't know if that was good enough for the Super Bowl MVP, but still great stuff from him in this rebuild as a whole. Definitely bailed us out throughout the seasons. Pick for the rookie. Butter Baker. Butter. Look at the game by the guy, Justin Tucker, 5 for 5. So clutch. we were kicking field goals left and right in the mid of the game, second and third quarter, I believe. That was the first and second, start of the third. But yeah, an amazing roster. We, it was kind of 50-50. Were we going to turn this into the series team, or we were going to use a rebuild? So we decided to rebuild because, either way, both of them were easy doing the rebuild, or playing as them would have been easy. So, I don't know, I'm very proud of the way the team ended up. Some positions could have been higher, but overall, this is pretty much what you're going to get if you're a decent fantasy drafter. Obviously, cheese in the draft a little bit helps. Adrian Amos at corner is a treat for the eyes. Davis never really developed. But overall, a great team, as per usual. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any suggestions for rebuilds in the future, rebuild challenges, rebuild teams in general, fantasy, realistic, whatever. Do you have an idea for an experiment or a what if? Let me know. Is there a different game you'd like me to play on the channel? Let me know that as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video,